Hi everyone, this is Nicholas Jackson from Opal, and here with another quick video on using Business Central. So one of the things that I want to cover here is some of the settings that I like to disable when it comes to notifications and make things a little bit faster as you get used to using the system. So let's go to a purchase invoice, and I'm sure you've seen this. Let me run across the scenario for you here. Right, so you got your vendor, we've got some recurring purchase lines, so we'll go ahead and insert these just to make things a little bit faster. I'm just keying a basic purchase invoice. So we'll say this is, whoops, we'll just say this is the vendor invoice number here, and unit cost is 150. So first thing that I'll do is let's say, all right, I got this purchase invoice created, but I wanted to go check on something else first, or needs to go through another process. If I try to hit back here, it's going to give you a warning saying the document has been saved but not yet posted. Are you sure you want to exit? The reason why Business Central has this is because most of the time, for a lot of people, when you create a purchase invoice, you've got the invoice here already. It should be good to post, but maybe you have another process you need to go through, or you're just an advanced user, so you know that the document's not been posted yet, and you don't want to see this every single time you close out of an invoice. It's going to ask, do you want to exit? Yes or no. I'm going to say yes 9 times out of 10. You can actually disable this check and just have it automatically close out for you. So to do that, you can come up here to your settings. If you go down to my settings in this pop-up window here, you have the option here under notifications, change when I receive notifications. So there's a lot of notifications that are listed here all throughout the system. So you'll see lots of different things that might pique your interest. But one of the ones the one that we just took a look at about the unposted documents you want to exit is right here. It says warn about unposted documents. It is currently enabled for only document type of invoice. We can actually uncheck this. And now when we hit close, we'll say okay. And now when we close out of our purchase invoice, it's not going to warn us anymore. Right? So a nice feature that we can disable. Let me go back to that purchase invoice, and I'll show you another thing that happens all the time and I get asked about pretty frequently. Let's open up this invoice and let's go ahead and post this invoice. This one is ready to go. We'll go ahead and post it. And you, I'm sure, have seen this notification saying it's been posted and moved to the posted purchase invoice. You want to open the posted purchase invoice. Well, if you're entering a lot of invoices, this is something that you're going to want to turn off for sure, right? Because you're going to say no, and you're going to want to go create another invoice. This is just going to slow down your data entry. Fortunately, this is something that we can turn off as well. So if we go back to our settings, go to my settings and choose notifications, change when I receive notifications. This one, if we can filter this list down here with the search, and we'll choose post. And there is one here called confirm after posting documents. If we uncheck this, give it a second here for it to save, what this will do is now when we post a purchase invoice or post any document, it's not going to ask us, do we want to go look at the posted version? It's just going to take us back to the previous screen. So let me do a quick demo of that. I'll create a new invoice and get this one here that we can post. I will go ahead and do our recurring purchase lines just to make it faster to enter. Here's my vendor invoice number. Direct unit cost is 160. We'll go ahead and post this and we are good to go. And now you notice it posted and did not prompt us. So those are good settings to keep on if you're beginning to use Business Central for the first time or you're new to the software. But as you get faster, as you get more comfortable, you know your purchase invoice went to post a purchase invoice. You don't need to see that document anymore. So those are 2 notifications that I turn off. Go through that entire list and look and see if there are some other ones that are good for you to turn off. Some of them you do want to keep on, things like warning about posting setup that might be missing or low item quantity or things like that. You might want to keep on, but there's some other ones that you might want to turn off. So go take a look at the list there. So that's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more videos from Opal.